Hello everybody, Jennifer Maker here. It's a beautiful day to learn how to make masquerade masks. I've got styles for everyone and tips on customizing your own to fit your costume. And I've tested lots of materials and decorations so you can craft confidently even if you're short on time. Like you could totally make a masquerade mask right before that party you're going to tonight, really. So let's head on over to the craft table and get started. These masquerade masks are so fun and easy to make. My free file collection includes some detailed designs as well as a plain mask that you can decorate however you like. You can cut your masks by hand, of course, but I prefer to use a Cricut cutting machine for precise, easy cuts. You'll want the Cricut Maker or Cricut Explore if you want to make the large butterfly designs, but the smaller designs like these can be also cut on a Cricut Joy. Now, since some of the designs have detailed cuts, make sure that your Green StandardGrip Mat and your fine point blade are nice and clean. Use a brayer to stick the materials to the mat really well because that will make a huge difference too. Now, speaking of materials, I tried a lot of options and I fell in love with the shimmery poster board, the holographic foil cardstock, and the glitter cardstock. There are so many beautiful colors and styles to choose from. I know you're going to find one that you love. And since these masks are a bit thicker than normal cardstock, they'll hold the slight bend needed to fit your face comfortably, so don't worry about that. I'll also show you how to attach a dowel, just like I have right here, for a traditional mask like this, or a ribbon for a hands-free approach. For some added drama, you can paint the dowel with shimmery acrylic paint, like I have right here. And butcher paper and disposable gloves will help you avoid a mess, of course. And then you can't forget the decorations. You can use sequins, glitter glue, or feathers. Get as creative as you like. I use a combination of good quality craft glue and hot glue for the assembly. Use whatever works best for your materials. Now, I've designed these masks to fit both adults and children, and all of our testers said they fit well. If you'd like to check for yourself, cut one out using scrap paper, just something simple like this, and just try it on. I really think they'll work for you, but if not, you can resize them a bit. And experimenting with the holder options can help too. So let's make some masks. Step 1, get my free DIY Masquerade Mask designs. Go to jennifermaker.com/434 and look for libraries in the red bar at the top. Then either click Get a Password if you don't yet have one, or click Enter the library. You can find the designs on the page by searching for number 434 and then click it to download the zip file. The folder contains printable PDFs to cut your masks by hand, but it's much easier to use the SVG file with a Cricut cutting machine. I'll show you how in this video. Upload the SVG cut file to your design software. If you're not sure how to do this, go to jennifermaker.com/svgs to learn how to unzip and upload files. Step 2, prepare your mask designs. This is what my Masquerade Mask SVG file looks like on my canvas in Cricut Design Space. Click the minus sign in the lower left corner to zoom out and see all of the designs. There are 6 different mask designs to choose from: a plain mask to decorate, a more intricate design, a geometric style, one with swirls, and a butterfly mask with cutouts or with a solid backing. I'll show you how to create the intricate mask and the layered butterfly mask with a solid backing. You can use the same steps to make the other mask designs. Then we'll learn how to customize the cut masks with decorations. We'll cut the plain mask to decorate too. So click Ungroup above the Layers panel to work with the masks separately. Then click and delete the masks that we won't make today. I've designed the masks to fit both children and adults, so you shouldn't need to resize them. If you want to check the fit, cut one using scrap paper to try on. I'm going to use different types and colors of cardstock for each masquerade mask, so I'll use the color box at the top of the window to change the intricate cut designs to red. Now each part will cut on different mats. And the masks are all ready to cut. Step 3. Cut your Masquerade masks. Make sure the right machine is selected in the upper right corner and then click Make It. If you're prompted, pick On Mat and 12 by 12 in the pop-up window. On the Prepare screen, set your material load type to On Mat. Set the material size for each color to match your chosen materials. I'll change the plain mask to 8.5 by 11. Then click back on the first mat and click Continue. Change the material settings for each mat to match your choices. I'm going to use holographic cardstock for the plain mask, glitter cardstock for the intricate mask and the butterfly's top layer, and foil poster board for the bottom, so I'll find those options in the list. If you don't see the material that you need on your screen, just click Browse All Materials to search for it and select it. Like with most of my cuts, I recommend changing the pressure to more for everything. Click back on the first mat. Place your first piece of material face up on your Green StandardGrip Machine Mat. Use a brayer to make it stick well. Before loading your mat, clean your fine point blade. The smallest piece of debris can ruin your mask cuts. I like to clean my blades with some aluminum foil. I just take some aluminum foil that I've balled up, and then I remove the housing from its clamp, depress the plunger, and stick the blade in and out of the aluminum ball carefully over and over. Watch your fingers and be careful. Then put the housing back in the clamp and close it. I've been doing this for years and it works like a charm. So clean your blade after each mat is done, especially when you're cutting glitter cardstock. Place your mat into the Cricut and press the flashing arrows to load it. When the middle button begins flashing, press it to cut your design. When the mat is done, click the flashing arrows to unload the mat. Flip the mat over and pull it away from the cardstock while keeping the material flat. This helps prevent curling and ripping. If some delicate parts won't come up, gently sneak a spatula under them. Then run the scraper tool over the mat to remove any small bits left behind, especially after the intricate cuts. When your machine mat is clean, add the next piece of material face up. Check your settings, then load the mat and cut your design. Repeat this step for the rest of the mats, and don't forget to clean your blade in between each mat. Step 4. Assemble and decorate your Masquerade masks. There are so many fun options to embellish your Masquerade masks, but first, let's add a handle or ribbon to keep the mask in place. Before you begin, place a piece of butcher paper or scrap paper down to protect your work surface and make cleanup easier. For the intricate mask design, the glitter cardstock is already so pretty, I'm just going to paint the dowel with some gold acrylic paint to match. I placed 2 extra dowels on my surface to create a raised drying rack for my painted dowel. Then set it aside to dry for about an hour. When the paint is dry, place the mask face down and pick a side for the handle. If you're right-handed, you may want to put it on the right-hand side so you can hold it, or vice versa if you're planning to hold something in your right hand while you have your mask up to your face. Think about which hand you'd like to use to hold your mask in place. Use a hot glue gun to put a dab of glue on that side. Press the dowel into the glue, but don't burn your fingers, so be careful. Once it's cool, gently bend the mask so the nose area curves like a rainbow. Keep working at it until it holds the shape you like. And you're done. Now for a masquerade mask with layers. Place the bottom butterfly layer face up and the top face down. Add just a few dots of craft glue to the back of the top, staying away from the edges to keep any glue from seeping out. The tiniest dots held my mask layers in place. Hold the top piece face up and line it up over the bottom layer. Gently press it into place. This Barely Art craft glue that I love to use dries fast, so I let it sit for about 10 minutes. Then gently bend the mask at the nose to form around your face. We're going to use ribbon to keep the mask in place, which is a bit different than the dowel that I showed you earlier. Everyone's face is shaped differently, but I think the best way to know the proper placement of the ribbon is to hold the mask to your face and press your thumbs where it feels most natural to have a ribbon. That might be at your temples or maybe just above your ears. Cut your ribbon so that you will have enough to wrap around your head and tie it with a bow or knot in the back. Mine are about 17 inches each. Attach them with a dab of hot glue on each side, making sure they're symmetrical. And it's done. It's so much fun to jazz up the plain mask with your own creative touch. I'm using glitter glue, feathers, and sequins, but you can use whatever you like. Just place your mask face up and have fun. You can draw designs with the glitter glue or use it to attach sequins. Craft glue also works great too. I found it easiest to arrange the feathers as I want and glue them together like a bouquet. Once they dry, glue the bunch of feathers to the Masquerade Mask with craft or hot glue. I'm going to use a plain dowel for the handle on this one and then shape it. I just love how easy these masks are to customize. You can make a different one for each party that you have to go to, or even have costume changes throughout the night. Just have fun. Now, I really like the holographic and the shimmery versions of the masks because they are the easiest to decorate. The glue sticks to the smooth surface really well, and you can even add vinyl decals. That's right, vinyl. The glitter cardstock is beautiful, yes, but it can be harder to cut, and since it's covered in glitter, you might leave some glitter behind, so keep that in mind if you're not a huge fan of glitter. The choice between using a dowel for a handle or tying the mask with ribbon is really up to your personal preference. If you'll need your hands free, because you know you're drinking or whatever, try to cut out the ribbon for sure. But if you're more comfortable being able to remove the mask easily, like put it up to your face like that, you might really like to have the dowel, because then you don't have to have it on the whole time, right? It seems like the perfect solution. Now, if you have any questions about making masquerade masks that didn't get answered here, or anything else craft related that I can help you with, just let me know. I love to help. Leave your question below this video or ask over in our Cricut Crafters group at jennifermaker.com/Cricut Crafters. And that's it for today. Until next time, this is Jennifer Maker reminding you to craft a life you love.